Target and UPS are going to get some strongly worded emails about this. Hey everyone, Dullistic here, and today we are unboxing the very first Dress to Impress doll, and it's Lana, the nail technician. She is so fun. I don't know if I've talked about it on the channel before. I feel like I have, but I really enjoy playing Dress to Impress. I usually play it with one of my friends, and it's a super fun time, especially when you get like a good group of people who are like really playing to play and not just, you know, children being nuisances. I think this doll is so cool. I love that we're getting Dress to Impress dolls. They're such good quality. At least it seems like that so far. And yeah, I'm just excited. Before we get into it, I do not make videos for children. This video is not for kids. Thank you so much, YouTube. It is for adults and adult collectors. Thank you so much. Moving right along, let's talk about this packaging. So just real quick, I'll explain the Target UPS thing. So I ordered her from Target because that's the only place she's available right now. I don't know if she's still available. I caught her on like a restock moment. She may be out of stock again. But Target shipped her in this, like just a plastic thing. Not even like a bubble mailer, not a box. They just shipped her in that. And of course, UPS busted the hell out of her. Like you can see there is damage all over the box. Thankfully, there doesn't seem to be any damage to her. It's just the box. However, if I was an inbox collector, this would truly send me crazy. But anyway, let's talk about her box. So the boxes are inspired by the game itself. It's really cool. It's got the pink curtains here on the side, the runway there in the back, of course, the doll in the middle, the artwork down here. She is so gorgeous. It's also so funny how this is drawn in like human proportions, but then of course she has like the Roblox head. Hilarious. Of course, an official digital Roblox item included, which is the DLC item, and then strike a pose. I hope she's very good at posing. I can't wait for that. And then on the side, you see this bigger artwork of Lana. So gorgeous. And on this side, it says basically the same thing. Exclusive DLC, Dress to Impress, and strike a pose. And then on the back, you have a full picture of the doll. She is so pretty. The shoes look a little big and clunky, but I guess we'll see when we actually have the doll out. These Polaroids of her, and then there's a read-up down here about her. So Lana is the infamous nail technician at Dress to Impress. She's solely responsible for designing her model's nails. While her backstory greatly remains a mystery, the secrets that unfold are never ending. She always carries her iconic pink nail file with her. It would be abnormal if she didn't unless it was a doppelganger. Rumor has it that she keeps her hair perpetually in a bun to hide the scars from a reckoning of her past. What does that mean? Today, you can take a journey with her and uncover the truth about her story. And it was written by Umoye Free Spirit. Oh, love. Okay, I'm so excited for this. I'm a little nervous that it may be more difficult to get her out of the box than typical because the box is squished, but hopefully not. And it seems like there's not a ton of tape. So let's find out. That was pretty easy. And she just slides out. Wonderful. Okay. And not an absurd amount of T-ties. I like that. I do wish it was either rubber bands, so at least it would be reusable. Okay, so we're getting to absurd territory. Why are they around her arms? Like, if you have them around the wrist, you don't need them at the biceps. Like, that's crazy. Okay. And then there's just the ones in the back of her head, so we're gonna just sort of claw her out. Okay, and she is free from her packaging. I do have her on one of my AliExpress stands, and okay, I won't say that it's working super well for her. Like, I don't know if her butt is just that big or if it's because of how bulky the skirt seems to be in the back. But she doesn't really want to stay on it that well. Okay, so oh, yeah, and she keeps doing that. She keeps sort of floating forwards. Like, if you want her to look normal, it's sort of precarious. Okay. But now that she's out, let's get into her. And starting with her hair, like always, she has a really pretty blend of a soft reddish brown and a darker, more chocolatey brown. She has a part line here at the front and pieces pulled back, tied down, and then rubber banded up into her bun. She doesn't have any hair. She doesn't have any hair falling down. It is all in this pretty complex looking bun. But it's fun. She does have nylon hair, and it doesn't feel like there's any product in it, which is lovely. That also means that if you take her hair down, she'll probably have some really nice curls or just like waves, but it's so nice. It's impressive that there isn't product in it, by the way. Like, on most doll brands, I would expect there to be hella gel in this part right here, but it's so nice. It's so soft, just like right out of the box. I love that about nylon. Honestly, that's why nylon is my absolute favorite hair fiber, because it is just so soft and buttery and nice to feel. And I can't really say anything about her rooting because obviously she has her hair up, but it looks like she has a decent amount of hair. And yeah, she doesn't have like a helmet going on, so I like it. And then down to her face. So she is I think she's a touch misprinted. Like, it doesn't look like her eyes and eyebrows are completely level, but my gosh, she is so beautiful. She looks just like the Dress to Impress characters. I'm so sorry she keeps shifting. I'm trying to keep her on the stand and she just does not want to stay. But wow, she is beautiful. She's got nice reddish brown eyebrows that match the reddish brown in her hair. She's got very neutral makeup going on. I mean, other than the heavy eyelash. She's got some brown here in the upper crease, and it's smoked out and comes down a little bit into the inner corner over here, and a little bit on the lower lash line as well. It's barely noticeable, but so good. And then these eyes are crazy. There is so much life and definition in them. It's bananas. Like, I do not know how they managed to do this. It is gorgeous. It almost looks like she has inset eyes, which is crazy for a printed doll eye. She has brown eyes, this reddish shadow in the eye. Like, that's so good. This face is so cool. And I was worried that the Roblox head was going to look insane on a doll body, but it's working for me. And she does have some red blush on both of her cheeks. Really love the placement of the blush. It looks great. She's got a little something. She has a little something there. Oh, please get off her face. There we go. And then a really petite little nose. Normal ears. She has earring holes, but no earrings. And then for the lips, wow. Beautiful. These juicy, juicy pink lips. And it's got a little bit of an ombre here on the bottom lip. You can see it's darker at the very, very bottom. And comes up into a lighter pink. It is so... oh my gosh, it's so good. You do see the pixelation in the lips a little bit from the UV printing method they used. But I don't mind because it's not super obvious and it looks great when you're looking at her. Like, that is so solid. And I like that even though she doesn't come with earrings, she does come with earring holes. Because I imagine some of the other Dress to Impress dolls will have earrings and it'll be cool to like swap and switch around. Down to her top, she has a ribbed white turtleneck sweater that stops at her midriff here. The material is really wonderful for a doll. Like, this feels like real clothing material. It's crazy. And I'm not seeing like anything that looks wonky or anything where like, oh God, she came off again. Anything where like the quality level is lacking. Like, this is a great, great doll piece. It reminds me a lot of the quality level of Gabriella Isley's sweater. Like, this is very reminiscent of like Rainbow High's Absolute Peak. I mean, obviously there's nothing like printed on it. It's not anything super special, but structuring and quality wise, it is really, really nice. Down to her bottoms. So this is where I wish that the fabric choice was a little bit different. I don't mind it. I kind of wish it was the same material as the sweater here. But it is a like faux leather material in white. Her whole outfit is white because she's meant to be sort of like a, not a blank canvas character necessarily, but sort of. And it's really nice. It's just an extremely simple, I don't want to say mini skirt because it doesn't feel that mini, but it is short. Like, it does come to about the mid thigh, but it's really nice. It's sewn very nicely. The quality level is great for a like faux leather item for dolls. I think that's the consistent theme with what I've seen from the Dress to Impress dolls. It seems like they are really, really high quality for a good price point. And I do think it has, yeah, it does have a sewn in garment for the crotch. I don't know. The butt. It keeps it in place. But if you don't like how the skirt fits on her, or if you want to try it on other dolls, you could easily cut out the inner lining and use it on whoever you wanted to. Okay, and then down to her shoes, she is just wearing extremely simple white pumps. Like I mentioned earlier, it feels like they're a bit clunky. Like, they seem really large. They almost have a Bratz-esque quality to them. They also, like this part at the back where it's not like the foot isn't going in. The foot is fully in the shoe, but there's this like weird extra plastic here at the back that I think is not helping that. And maybe it's because the plastic they chose for the shoe is so thick and we're kind of seeing that around here. The sculpting is really nice. There's not really anything to talk about. That's the only problem with these. They're just pure white pumps. There's not any sort of texturing or sculpted details. It's just an extremely simple white pump. But I like them. All right, and now that we've looked over everything that Lana comes wearing, let's look at her little extra. So she comes with 3 more things. She comes with her iconic pink nail file, like they mentioned in the read-up, and it does have a handle for her to be able to hold it. So let's go ahead and put that on. A photo card of Lana in her artwork. She is so beautiful. I love the holographic nature of the background. Like, that is so cool. I'm sure it looks insane from your end, but in person, it looks great. And then it says Dress to Impress on the back and Lana. And finally, the virtual prize that comes with the dolls. Again, I don't know what this is going to be, and it doesn't show you the code directly, so I'm not nervous about showing it on screen here. But yeah, I'm excited to see what the item will be. I'm curious if it'll maybe be like part of Lana's outfit or maybe her hairstyle. Yeah, I'm really curious. And that is everything that comes with Lana. I do want to go over her articulation. Because she is on a very, very new doll body. So I'm going to take her clothes off and show you everything. So if you don't want to see a naked doll, feel free to skip to the end because I'm about to show it. All right, so it is definitely her butt that is making it difficult for her to stay on the stand. Also, she does look kind of insane naked. Like, without clothes, this looks crazy. It almost looks like a mannequin, which I know is sort of the intent of the Dress to Impress models. But so this is her articulation. She has shoulder, which is really good. Elbow, which is, I mean, 90 degrees is fine. Although, frankly, it looks like it's supposed to be in this way, but it just like doesn't. So it's this way. And then the hand is pretty good. Also, her hands are massive compared to her body. She does have a chest articulation. It's not great. Like, there is a little bit of motion, but not a ton there. Head articulation, which is pretty solid. She's got a full tilt. I mean, not a full tilt, but, you know, she's got tilt. Hip, which is also solid. And then knee, which is sort of lackluster. That's almost 90, but not great. And then her feet are gigantic. Like, these feet are humongous. And I know why, because the the characters in the game, their feet are also kind of giant, but it's wild to see them. They feel very, like Abby Abominable feet, where they're just extra big, but I kind of like that. And also, that sound. Yeah. Some of her joints are very tight, which I don't mind, because that means they should hold poses well. But yeah, she's such an interesting doll. Like, oh god, her sweater. I'm impressed by the quality of the clothing. I'm impressed by the body. Now, certain parts of the body do feel a little cheap and like hollow, but I don't think they look that way. It just sort of feels that way when you're touching them. And I also want to see how easy it is to take the hands off, because they should have removable hands. Okay, perfectly nice. The peg is a little short for my liking, but I always prefer like a longer peg when it comes to doll hands. Simply because it makes it easier to guide the pegs in and also keep them in. Oh, of course it fell on my floor and got cat fur all over it. So y'all ignore that. And because she comes with a very set hairstyle, that has nothing coming down from it and there's no product in her hair. I don't have to wash her, which I love. Y'all know I wash pretty much every single doll that comes into my possession for different reasons, but usually to fix the hair. And I don't have to do that with her, so I kind of live. Okay, and back on the stand. I'm gonna give you that nail. Oh, that does not help people hold things. Give you your little nail file. Oh, okay. Please don't pitch a fit. I know I made you get naked on camera, but like, it's really not that big a deal, girl. That is absolutely everything to do with Lana, the first of the Dress to Impress dolls. I'm really excited for the rest of the line. I've seen some of the others that are coming and truly am blown away by the quality level of these dolls. They retail for $25. That could change. I don't know. Like, y'all know as well as I do, we're sort of in a weird pricing situation right now when it comes to toys. So it currently is $25. I paid $25 for her. And I'm going to hope it stays that way because $25 feels like a really good price point for these, especially because they don't come with stands or anything. But yeah, do I think she's worth it? Yes, I do know that she's very simple, and for some people that may not be worth the price that you want to pay for her. And obviously, if you're not a fan of Dress to Impress, you may not be as much of a fan of these dolls, and that's totally fine. But I highly recommend her. She is so great. This is crazy. Like, I know it sounds like I'm really hyping her up, but like, the quality level of this sweater is crazy. Truly. There's also a lining inside. I don't think I showed it, but like, there is a liner inside, and there doesn't even have to be. Like, this is such an impressive piece of clothing. And I like that this isn't the shiny, cheap, nasty looking pleather. So yeah, highly recommend. And I think she's worth the price. And yeah, let me know down below what you think of her. Do y'all play Dress to Impress? Do you like her? Do you plan on getting any of the dolls? For such a reasonable price point at the quality they're giving, I plan on getting my hands on more of these babies. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube things, or do none of them. Just happy you're interacting with my content whatsoever. But if you do, it helps out my channel, and I would love you, and we can go play Dress to Impress together, because who doesn't want to play? Like, it's such a fun game. Especially when everyone is playing for the right reasons. You know, I try to put out new videos every single Monday, so I will see you in the next one, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!